Okay, so let us see how man page can be used. So you can say man ls. To see the manual pages of ls command, press enter. It will display the manual page of the ls command. You can see here, this is the ls command man page. You can see here the name where the single line description will be given. Then here you can see the synopsis section. The synopsis section which will give you the syntax of ls. You can say ls option dot 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 file dot dot dot. So option is given within the parenthesis, right? Parenthesis means it is optional. If it is there in the parenthesis, it is optional. File is also optional. That dot 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 is called ellipsis. It means more options and more files you can give, many files you can give. Then comes the description. Okay, description is nothing but the detailed description of usage of the ls, and you can see some of the options are also given here: -b, -c, capital C, -d, capital D, -f, capital F, -l, -g. So these options you can use with ls command. All these options you can use with ls command. -i, see here, -i with ls you can use. That means you can find the inode number of a file. Inode number means it is a unique identification number given for a file for its unique identification. That means as USN is there for a student, each file created on your system will have an inode number. You can see that inode number with ls command, -i option. So we will check that. Okay, so these are all different other options of ls. We will study ls command also in detail. Then you will have also in the manual page exit status. We just checked, right? Here it is exit status. So exit status means after you execute ls and check the status, exit status, I said $? is used for checking the exit status. If it is 0, that means successfully executed. If it is 1, see here next line you have 1, minor problems are there, like you cannot access the subdirectory. If 2 is given as exit status, then serious trouble is there. You cannot access the command line argument itself. So that is the meaning of exit status. Okay. Then author details are given who have written this manual page, and here you can see also section is there. So you can see also these information which is related to ls command, and end of the manual page. Okay. So that is how the manual page is designed. To come out of manual page, you can say : WQ. So you have come out of manual page. And to look at the manual page of man command itself, you can say man, spelling mistake, sorry, man space man. It will give you the manual page of man command itself, like this. Okay, then I told you about inode number, no? So ls space, if you use -i, then it will give you the inode numbers of all the files which are there in your system, right? If you want to see a particular file's inode number, you can say ls -i new, then only new files inode number will be displayed. It is an integer which uniquely identifies a file. Okay. Then, so let us say ls f1, f1 is present. So let us see how you can check the exit status. You can say $? Okay, so that is not supported in Termux, but you can try if you are trying in your laptops or systems. $? will get you the exit status of the previously executed command. Okay, let us execute what is command. What is cp? Cp we have studied now, it copies the files, contents of one file to another file. So, it is giving you the single line description of cp command. Cp copy files and directories, and you can see within parenthesis after cp there is a number 1 which tells you that it is present in section 1 of manual pages. Then apropos let us say FTP. So, it will list all the files which are having that string FTP. See, it is listing all the files which are having that string FTP. Okay, now let us discuss the information about root login. Root login means it is for the admin login. So, this is the system admin login. Admin is a person who is taking care of all the management of the system, operating system, all users, their security, all files. So, the person who is taking care of all the utilities in the operating system is the admin. So, special login name provided by the system for exclusive use of admin called root, because admin have to have access for all the files, all the folders, all the users and their data, isn't it? So, admin will be given an exclusive login. It is called as root. So, that root login is admin login. It comes with every system and its password set at the time of installation of the system itself. So, you have to, when login prompt is given, you have to say root. See here in Termux you will not get, but when you execute in our lab, when there are multiple user logins, this login prompt will be given. Then root if you give, you are telling that you are admin and you are logging in as admin. Then it will ask for password, you enter the password and press enter key. Then see the prompt will be changed to hash prompt. Okay, so because it is admin login, right? So, for normal user login $prompt will be given, but for admin login hash prompt will be given. So, prompt for the root is hash, and dollar or percentage symbol can be used for non-privileged users. Admin is a privileged user. Or login, you are placed in roots, on login you will be placed in roots home directory. So, yesterday we saw a variable called environment variable called home, right. So, whenever a user logs into the system, a home directory will be allocated for that user. So, that will be that user's home directory. So, when you are logged in as root, the root's home directory you will be placed in. This directory may be slash or slash root. Okay. So, even if you simply say slash, it is root only, or you can say slash root. Most admin commands are present in slash sbin and slash usr slash sbin. See, normal commands what we have seen in the previous class, that they will be residing in slash bin or slash usr bin, right. But here as admin is a super user, the commands with commands of admin will be present in sbin, super user bin, and slash usr slash sbin. In older systems it was present in slash etc. Root's path list is also different. See, path variable we studied yesterday, right. Whenever a shell executes a command, it will search for all the directories which are present in the path list of directories, isn't it. So, normal user path is different, admin path will be different. It has, because it will be having many more access to commands, right. and they are present in different directories. So path of an admin is different from path of a normal user. Admin work rely on bourne shell. See, I have told you there are many types of shells. One such is bourne shell, and admin work will be based on the bourne shell because the scripts are portable. What programs you write on bourne shell are portable, hence they are flexible to work with for the admin, hence bourne shell is used for admin work. Then corn and C scripts are not portable, so they will not be used for admin work. Then SU is another important command. See, these are all, see, Unix is there, students are learning Unix from many years. So almost all topics are covered in the question paper. What we are learning here, all the topics are question paper questions. Okay, so every topic is important. SU stands for super user, acquiring the super user status through SU command. If root password is unknown, okay, so root password is not known to you, then you can acquire super user status. Okay, temporarily you can become admin, not full-fledged admin, but super user. Okay, with some privileges of admin, you can log in as and perform some important task. The user Kumar is, whenever user Kumar logs in, the user Kumar will be placed in /home of Kumar user. Okay, as I told you, whenever a user logs into the system, a home directory will be allocated. The user will be placed in his home directory. So when you say $SU and you want to acquire super user status, it will ask for password. You should know super user password. You will enter the password, then you will get hash prompt. Okay, because you are now super user, you are not a normal user. So hash prompt will be there. Then if you execute the command pwd, what is pwd? Print working directory. In which directory you are currently working, that it will be displayed. You are not changed. Okay, your current home directory is home Kumar only, even though you acquire super user status. Here, even though you acquire super user status, previously before acquiring super user status, you were there in home of Kumar. After acquiring super user status also, you are there in home Kumar. Your home will not be changed. Okay, so but prompt will be changed. Okay, the dollar prompt got changed to hash prompt, but home will not be changed. Now Kumar has powers of super user. Okay, so you maybe you can create some users, you can delete some files, you can give some permissions. So such powers are there with the super user when Kumar logs in as super user. To be in root's home directory, see, when you want to be there in root home and not your home, then you can use SU with -L option. Here with SU you can use -L option to go to the super user's home directory. You don't want to be in your home directory and work as super user. You want to be in home of super user and you want to work as super user, then you can say SU with -L option. That will make you, that will place you in home of super user. Creating users environment. If program stopped running, run SU with a minus symbol. Okay, SU with minus symbol. If suddenly something happens to your system, it stopped running, you can run the command SU with minus symbol. It recreates user environment without taking login or password. SU minus Kumar. If you execute this command, then dot profile of Kumar user, that is startup script of the Kumar, startup script of the Kumar user will be executed, and temporarily it creates the Kumar environment. Then you can recover the data. If something has lost, then you can continue working with it. SU runs separate sub shell. Okay, terminated by exit or control D. Now if you want to come out of it, you can just type exit or control D. You will come out of that super user mode. Okay, that is about the super user. Okay, let us see some execution. Super user commands you cannot work in Termux because the facilities for execution of super user are not there in Termux. In your systems you may try. So let me tell you one more command called script. This is an interesting command. Script, and say enter, it will say script started, output log file is TypeScript. So what the script command will do, whatever the commands after this you execute, it will keep recording. Okay, so when you leave your system to your friend, unknowingly you can start the script and leave your system to your friend, and whatever the commands your friend executes will be recorded. Okay, so now I will execute some commands. Let us say ls wc new, then date, then pwd. Okay, like that I have executed 4 commands. Now all those records, the output, the command and its output both will be recorded in the file TypeScript. See here it is giving script started, output log file is TypeScript, means whatever the execution you will do, that will be stored in a file called TypeScript, that is by default. Okay, name of the file is by default TypeScript. So now everything is recorded. If you want to stop the recording, you say exit. It will say script done. Exit, script done. Now you want to check what is there in the recorded file, whether all the 4 commands which I have executed are stored in the file or not. Then you can say how you can check the contents of a file. We have studied now in the previous class using a command called cat. Okay, cat space TypeScript, name of the file is TypeScript, right? TypeScript. See all these what we have executed just now, pwd, date, wc, ls, everything is stored in TypeScript. Okay, so likewise you can start executing the commands. Before start executing, you start the script, and whatever the commands you keep on executing will be stored in the TypeScript file. At the end when you exit, then all those recordings will be available to you. Okay, that's all for today. We'll continue with our other commands and discussion in the next class. Have a great weekend. Bye.